Hey y'all, happy Friday. So, I really thought I was done recording for this week, but then something was brought to my attention that I wanted to share. And at first, I was just going to do a quick story about it just to get it, posted out there and out of the way. But then the Holy Spirit actually spoke to me and said, no, you need to give this more attention that it deserves and make sure it's communicated in an impactful way. So I was like, okay, I'll do a video. So here goes. But a little background before I get into the specific thing I wanted to share. So this past October, I wrote a blog post titled The Need for Community on my website, my blog website, Dandelions. And in that post, I talked about the communities that played an initial role in my life that were an important catalyst to me stepping out in faith and me further surrendering the call placed on my life to help women. So the community that I wrote about in my post, the initial community, was single mom founders. And I had found out about that community during Tech Week here in Atlanta. They were doing a mom speaker series at the Lola. So that was back in June 2024. Now, I was recently reminded that I would be completely remiss if I didn't mention this resource to you as well. And this is what I really wanted to share with you about. And it's called the Called Women Masterclass. So this masterclass is coming back around this year, and I really don't want you to miss out experiencing it. I participated in this masterclass last year in February 2025, and let me tell you, it was intense, it was thought-provoking, it was a faith-filled blessing. And really, it was all God's timing because I had only heard about it at the time from me listening to an unrelated podcast. So I was listening to the Dear Future Wifey episode where Natasha Miller, she's the founder of Called Women, happened to be a guest on that episode. And, during her interview, she was mentioning the masterclass and how it was starting that next week. And I was like, everything she was talking about, it sounds so interesting. And I was like, oh, I think this is something I need to check out. Now, had I listened to that episode maybe like a few days later, I definitely would have missed out on signing up. So I signed up for that at the time, and it truly was really an amazing spirit-filled experiences. There were so many things that I took away from it. And just to give you an example, if you sign up, you will get this packet, like a PDF booklet of just what it's about, what to expect. It has like the schedule. It has speaker, all the speakers that are going to be there. But the one particular thing that I really liked and appreciated about the packet was they have these pages that are filled with prompts for you to write about like your experience, how you feel before you got started each day. And it has a theme. So day 1 was conviction. Day 2 was confidence. Day 3 was clarity. Day 4 was commitment, and day 5 was change. So all here. And I took thorough notes all of the days. And even aside from all of those notes that I took in the packet those days, I even had my own journal and wrote even more like in the journal from all of the days after that. So it was great. It was such a great experience. And when I tell you God is at work, he is at work. So if you are in a space where you are wanting to know if God has placed a calling in you, or if you should move forward with something he's already placed in you, I highly, highly recommend that you check out this masterclass. I think it will truly be a blessing. And no, me sharing this message is not any kind of pay promotion or affiliation with them or anything like that. I really believe in the masterclass and what they're doing. And I personally took the class and benefited from it in such an impactful way that I wanted to make sure I share it with you all when it comes around this time. And you definitely will get those things that each of the days represented. You will get conviction. You will get confidence. You will get clarity. You will want to commit to your calling, and you will be changed. So, in some previous posts, I mentioned that I had started my blog Dandelions last year in February, but I never gave the exact date of when that was actually started. So listen to this. The first session of the Called Women Masterclass that I participated in was February 17th. I launched my blog on February 18th. Conviction. Won't he do it? Yes. Yes, he will. And the thing is, God is no respecter of persons. Like, if he can do it for me, he can do it for you too. All you have to do is just seek his will and see what he has for your life. So as I mentioned, the master class is really impactful. It's starting next week on Monday, actually. And I really hope you will consider checking it out and joining it. And if you have any hesitation about, I work, or I don't think, I'll have time to do it. I know that last year, the sessions, there's a morning session and the evening session, and they were recorded, and the recordings were available for a certain amount of time after the session, so people could still have time to go back and rewatch it if they missed it. And I believe they're going to do that same thing again this year. And if you, for whatever reason, just can't make it at all, perhaps this is something that they will continue to do in the years to come. So next year around this time, you can, look forward and see if it's something you'll be able to do or prepare to be able to do next year. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I really pray this message blesses you. And if it does, that you would sign up and share this message with anyone else. And I really hope everyone will have a safe, warm weekend.